Hi Taurus, thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be your free flowing intuitive reading from my friends, so please take it as it resonates, okay? Um, Taurus, okay. Sorry, um, I was thinking of talking about the image that I got on this black mirror while I was shuffling this card, but I think I need to wait because it's kind of linked with some of the cards, and maybe I should link that when I'm gonna talk about those cards. Yes. So Taurus, the first card I got is himself, which is this is my Taurian card. This is like 17 broken down to 8, which is like very Capricornic Taurian energy for me. And like what energy I'm getting, Taurus, that there is a sense of like leadership coming out of it, like, and there is a certain sense of this sense of leadership, this sense of I am gonna control my life, I am gonna control my destiny, I am gonna, it's very much opposite of Taurus, like very much opposite energy of Taurus. Usually the Taurus that I know, and the Taurus energy, usually the way I experience Taurian energy is like a very much like very organic way. I feel like Taurian energy experience life in a very organic way. At least that's their intention to do. It's like um, like life will show itself to me, life will reveal itself to me, I just need to follow the rhythm of it and it will show itself to me. So it will show all its color and vibration to me. So there is a certain sense of submission towards life, in a very submission is a very nicer way, like a certain sense of relaxation, certain sense of luxury, certain sense of that's why Taurian energy is represented by Empress energies, like let things come to me, because I am the energy that attracts that. So there is a certain sense of royalty within Taurian energy that doesn't hunt for things, because it knows that it royal energy, this magnetic energy, will bring things to them. So there is certain sense of relaxation in Taurian energy. But now this energy I'm getting, that you are very much like, I am gonna decide what's gonna happen, I am gonna decide my destiny, I am gonna decide how my life will pan out. So there is a almost like you're rebelling against the universe, like you are like, that's the only way to tell universe that that I am my own person. Yes, you are there. Yes, environment, God, divine there. But if you created me, I have the power of you in me, like that kind of thing. So there is a certain sense of take back that control of one's life, that kind of coming to you. But all these things is very secretive, very secretive. Is not, it's a private energy. This leadership, like a take charge, lead kind of energy, is almost like internally manifesting, but it's very very powerful. It's very very powerful. Like like let's say, even if you're going through some kind of rough patches right now, even if you cry, even within the cry, you do not consider yourself a victim. You are, when you are, let's say you are laid in a bed a whole day, and you are like crying, and sometimes maybe you are feeling like, like, I'm not saying that you are going through that, but even if you're going through this, you are not like, okay, somebody save me. No, you are crying so that you can save yourself, because crying is a outlet that gonna bring out certain kind of energy out of you, that gonna motivate you, that gonna energize you. Like almost your pain, your sorrow, your suffering is almost like an energy booster for you. You are taking this energy from your suffering, from your pain, and not using this energy to multiply your pain and suffering, but using that to take the charge of your life. So there is a lot of like, I am the master of my life, I'm not the master of the world, I'm not master of anybody's life, I am the master of my life, and I am gonna take charge of it. So there is like a that kind of very much like a almost like it's not very warrior kind of thing. It's, yes, it is a warrior, but it's almost like a not like warrior, go in the field with a sword and shield and like fighting with. It's like almost like the warrior energy is kind of directed internally. So that kind of energy I'm getting with this himself card, and I'm gonna come to this card. After that we got the soul shrinker. I'm gonna come to this energy a little bit later, because that's where the the mirror image that I got, the image in the mirror that I got is kind of interconnected, I feel like. But and then we got this soulless energy, and which is like a 13. Again, we are getting this 1 number, like the leadership is there, but how you are transforming that energy of leadership, energy of like I am the master of my life. But it is like almost like there is a sense of sensibility involved in there. There is a sense of almost like you are the master of your life, not just by saying it, not just being aggressive about it. You are radiating this leadership energy. You are radiating this I control my life through. There is a sense of nurturing, like there is a sense of like still you are very much attached to your Taurian energy, like Taurian energy, like things that you value, like how can I break it down, like very much Cancerian energy. Cancerian is a cardinal energy. So there is the Cancer is actually natural born leader, so that leadership is there. But at the same time there is a Cancerian Taurian, like there is a feminine sensibility is there. It's not that you are trying to be leader at the cost of others people's suffering. You are not trying to be, I'm just gonna show you who I am. Not you are not. This is not an ego based leadership. This kind of leadership is coming very much from core within. So there is a radiance to it. And there is a sense of like I am gonna show myself who I am. I'm gonna show myself my potential. I'm gonna show myself who I can become. I'm gonna show myself that it's like you are not trying to show other. This is not a Leo energy. This is a very much like internal energy. Like with maybe you want to show something, like you want to shine through your craft, you want to shine through whatever you put out in the world, whether through words, whether through communication, whether through craftsmanship, whether through just nurturing your family, like whatever you do in every avenue, you want to show that kind of leadership. You want to show that kind of aura of how it feels like when you take pride in your life, when you take pride in your action, when you feel that my action is my language to communicate with myself, and my language will be reflected back on the outside world, where people can see me through that aura that I'm transmitting from myself. So there is like a very it's a that kind of energy. So there is a sensibility, there is a sensibility there is a groundness there. It's not a ego based competition. There is no competition. You are not even competing to yourself. You are taking care of yourself, and your way of taking care of yourself is when you take pride in yourself, when you feel like that I have things, why I am looking for universe to bring it to me, I have that in me, I am holding that, I'm born with that, I nurtured that, I created that, I collected that. So it's like the energy expulsion, like the explosion is coming from within. So that kind of energy is like a very steadfast, very determined energy that we are getting here. And I'm gonna come to this section later, all at the end, because not because I'm trying to hold on, like hold back some kind of message, but I just feel like it's almost feel like a separate segment, but very important segment. So I'm just gonna come back later. Okay, hope you understand this flow. And then we got the geo the slow, geo the slow, like what I am also getting, that this is the whole, this explosion, like this whole energy that we just talked about. This is giving you a air of wisdom. This is covering you, like there is a certain sense of comfort in it. So you're finding a comfort, you're finding, again it's like a 43, like this cancerian energy is very very prominent here. Cancerian energy, and like creative energy, little playful. It's not tiresome. You are not like, like, even if you are, like, as I said, even if you're crying, you are not, it's not bringing you down. So there is like some kind of playfulness in there. There is some kind of, I got it, this is a process, I got it, that kind of energy. And with the geo the slow, I feel like you are becoming, this energy is actually making you quite wise to think about what, like to reflect on oneself in a very objective way. You can stand outside of yourself and to see, like I said, there is a sense of ego dissolution here. Ego dissolution. It's like your, whatever your thoughts and feelings is not coming from I am, it's coming from something else, it's coming from, but yes, you are working towards I am. I hope I'm making sense, but it's not coming from it. You are taking charge of yourself. Of course, there is a self involved. You are taking lead. You are exploring the energy that you hold inside. So there is a deep sense of self there, but your action is not based on, oh, I am this, so I am gonna prove myself and to others who I am. It's not, this is not the test of who you are. You are not after that. You are not trying to prove anybody who you are and what you can do or anything like that. So there is a ego dissolution here. And more like now you are in a space where you feel like that you can look at your action, look at your judgment from a objective lens, a wiser lens. And as you look at this look at your life, look at your actions from this lens, what you are seeing, that you are seeing this, the collection of pixies. You are seeing that collection of pixies and the singer of chalice. So there is a lot of, again, the four number 3 is very dominant right now in your energy. So again, number 3 for me, it's like that kind of creativity, that kind of playfulness. Even under the pressure, there is a certain sense of I got it. That kind of subtle confidence, that kind of makes things a little lighter on our shoulders. So that energy is there, and very much Cancerian energy, like my home, my, where I belong, what makes me feel that I belong somewhere. Like it's like this sense of home, sense of nurturing, and it's not towards anybody, it's all towards you. So that's why it's like that's what I was saying. It's like it's a ego focused, but not, I think you got my drill. So this collection of pixies, what I'm getting here, that in past, as you are reflecting, there must be some, I feel like you overstretched yourself in a certain area. You overstretched yourself, like you felt you doubled up, like 48, like 4 and 8, like you doubled up your nature of, like, giving. Like let's say you were in a situation or connection or something like that. You constantly, like, because that situation was so profitable for you. Like profitable maybe not the right word. Like 8 is like a, it was so like you saw the future of that situation or that connection before the future happened. So you made this calculation that this is something that worth investment. So you almost felt like almost like a capricornic energies, like you did the calculation. So let's say you were in a connection and you did the calculation, you saw the potential of some kind of earthly stability with that connection or with that job. So you felt like, okay, this is worth, if even if I'm extending myself, it is okay, because at the end of the day the fruit will be better, like so fruit will be there. So what happened during the process, you overextend yourself. You let's say you are not very extrovert person, but in that situation required you to mingle with people or get out, and like that kind of extroversion, like just share things more than you are comfortable. But you did not mind doing that, you did not mind extend that kind of thing. So I'm just giving an example. So it can, that extension of yourself can happen in many way, but something that you are not usually very comfortable with, something that you feel like a little bit of draining energy on you, but you kind of kept doing it, and you kind of doubled it up, you gave more than you are ready to give. But it was at the time, it felt okay because you saw the end goal, you saw the number 8, which is like okay, it's all about material stability, I am going towards something, I am building something. So even if I instead of like whatever it needed, maybe it needed I don't know, some, I don't know, like it's like that. I'm sorry, I just wanted to give you this example because I feel like I just wanted to make it clear. Let's say you wanted to you wanted to make a house, okay, and you knew in your head, you knew that okay, I'm gonna make this beautiful house, I have every corner of this house, I have visualized it, I know this house gonna look like this is gonna be an absolute palace to me, I'm gonna be so happy. Okay, and then the builders come, a contractor comes, and you said okay, let's start with the construction. And you thought that okay, it's gonna be like let's say it's gonna be I'm just giving you a random example, I don't know how to build a house. Let's say they said that you need 4 tons of bricks, or I don't know, 1,000 bags of cement or something like that. And you said okay, I thought it will be more of a 500, but you thought okay, maybe I like underestimated thing, maybe because, but you kept giving that, you kept providing these ingredients because you did not realize that all you thought about that your vision of the complete house. And you love okay, in order to get there, even if I have to give something that I did not estimate, I will keep giving. So you doubled up your input in that section at the and because it was very fulfilling for you, it was very very fulfilling for you, it was giving you a sense of satisfaction, a sense of fulfillment, sense of joy, or sense of kind of like it felt like you are doing something, that you are going somewhere. So there is a lot of optimism, lot of that kind of energy. So you did not mind overextend yourself in order to get there. And there is a joy involved. There is sometimes you feel like okay, am I there is a little bit of doubt, but you never really looked at it, you never really feed into those doubts, like am I overspending it, am I giving too much, am I really this dream is taking over me, how much I'm overextending, am I comfortable giving that much. But you did not like question those, like it came to your mind, but you never really feed into that doubts, because all you were focusing on in this beautiful outcome that you already saw in your head. So I don't know what happened, whether that did not follow through or whatever happened, but now you're here. So so you are kind of looking on different aspect of your progression as we are going through, going forward. So now I'm gonna come back to this energy. So there is this energy, there is like a soul shrinker, and then I wanted to get more, because that energy came so abrupt. I couldn't figure out like how to place this energy in this whole flow. And then I tried to get more cards just to get, like, what's going on. And then we got genome, and then we got the flag the fruiter. Before I get into this, so when I was looking at this black mirror, the image that I got, this is something very internal, Taurus. This is not something external. This is not something related to this energy, okay? This is the different section. The image that I got is almost like a very, like the very old historical era, where there is not even history, maybe even now, like it's like almost like very underground, like a jail or some kind of bar, like a behind the bar kind of situation. So I saw there is like this iron bar, right? And it's absolutely dark, absolutely dark. And somebody is sitting in the corner in this dark room. That person is a prisoner, and it is a girl, it is a lady, and they are wearing something very dark color, and they are very subdued, and they are sitting in the corner. Their knees are folded. And then I saw some snakes on the ground, and it's like a very, it's not cemented or wooden, it's like a old style, like a big chunk of stones, almost like, like in a 17th century or 15th century or before that, that kind of energy, that kind of vibe. But the snake is doing nothing to this person. They are not harmful, but they are there. And there is a onlooker gaze on this person, meaning somebody is out other side of the bar looking at this woman, at this lady, but they cannot see anything because it's absolutely pitch dark. But I could feel that gaze on this lady. I don't know what it signifies. It's all up to you. That's the image it gave me. And then we got this soul shrinker here. I really feel, Taurus, there is you feel like there is a blind spot within you. What I mean by that, almost like a black hole. That's something that you don't understand about yourself, and it is very, very personal, very, very personal to you. And it, because you don't understand this segment of you, it almost feel like some kind of mystery aura that you carry within yourself that sometimes controls you. And this energy is very dense and intense. It almost like something within you that kind of try to control you from time to time, and it make you very vengeful, very, very, like, it's like almost like a wounded, again, that image is almost like this person is wounded in this prison, sitting there, but docile. But if you touch them, they will become so violent that they can eat you. That kind of, like, if you don't touch them, they're very docile and just sit in the corner. But if you touch them, there is like an explosion of energy, and that energy is so aggressive that it beyond their control what that energy can do. And I feel like there is a sense in you, that energy, that you feel like you don't understand this. There's something in you that can become very violent, that can become very 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 sharp, very like, oh, like, I don't know, I'm getting this very, that kind of energy. But it comes like almost like a sudden, it's not something that is very visible, of course not visible to anybody, but not even visible to you. It's like there is a certain corner of you that you don't understand, which almost like a blind spot for you. But if certain situation evoke that energy can be very violent and can consume you, and you won't be able to control, because that, and when you get into that energy, I feel like you have, if you are connecting with this, what I'm talking about. There are certain moments in your life when you have dealt with this energy. It's almost like some kind of very stronger, darker energy takes over you, and you, not necessarily you are puzzled, because you don't know what it is. Maybe it happened few times in your life when that energy was triggered and somebody got affected, whether physically or emotionally or mentally. You just absolutely chew them out, and you don't understand where it came from, how to handle this. So it's there though. And then we got the half the footer. I really feel like this is getting a little, I feel that there is a certain, like this, like you don't like your nature, like this. Like, look at this 58-48. There is a 8 is constant, and 8 is very Taurian Capricornic energy for me. It's like success by any chance, success by hook or crook. There is that kind of, I am gonna get it, what I want, I'm gonna get it. That competitiveness sometimes takes over you, and you do not like this. You do not like you as a conscious personality, the way you know yourself, your conscious being does not like this. But this is a very subconscious level, this energy lingers, like you feel like there is this fierce competitiveness that comes in you. And it doesn't have to be competitive in order to climbing the social ladder or anything. Like if you want, like let's say this palace, like this home, right? Like even if you have to spend, let's say your budget is 100,000 and you ended up spending 200,000, and you don't have that money, you will do anything to get that money. That you do not like, that you will do anything to get what you desire. Because when you feel like, when you get into that mode that I would do anything, it becomes such a kind of monster comes out of you, here and there. And you do not like this because you cannot control that energy. So you do not like that kind of competitiveness in you, and you want to change with the 58. Like 5, you want to break that pattern, you want to break that need, that desire to control your outcome. You want to break that, but you are working on it. You are working on it. It's not there. So I feel like it has something to do with this this hidden energy that I was sort of dark, not dark, blind spot or black hole kind of energy within you. It has something to do with this contradiction of establishment, contradiction of, like, establish yourself as a person, or establish your desire and can really make a reality. At the same time, what it takes to make a reality, and how brutal and cruel or manipulative or like excessive you can go in order to make that desire to a reality. So that's something that you are getting more and more aware of as you are getting into, dealing with spirituality and self-awareness. But it's still something that you might need to pay more attention to. That's why I did not talk about this early on, because it felt almost like something that you are working on, and you need to work on it needs to be there needs to be a continuation of healing in that section. All right, Taurus, I hope you get something out of it, and I will talk to you next time. Okay, take care. Bye bye.